Hi y'all, I'm Laura Lang, the Math Chick, and I'm convinced that you can do the math you need to make your life easier and better. I'm here today to talk about one item of my 10-point math manifesto. So let's say you're at the grocery store and you've got $10 in your pocket and 2 items on your grocery list, a bottle of aspirin and a gallon of milk. You really need both of these things because you've got a screaming headache and you are dying for a bowl of cereal for dinner. But you're not sure if $10 is really going to cover it. Do you A, write down the price of each item, total them, figure the tax down to the penny, and add it all up? Or B, take everything to the cash register and cross your fingers? Or C, round up the price of each item, take an educated guess on the tax, and then add? Most of you guys are going to say C. You're going to find an estimation because all you really want to know is, do you have enough money to cover both items? In fact, estimation is an extremely powerful math tool. Sure, there are times when you need to have a precise answer. Doctors and nurses need to know exactly how much medication to prescribe and administer to their patients. And the cashier at the grocery store, well, that person is going to ring up every item down to the penny, calculate the tax, and expect you to pay the exact amount. And I'm sure you've heard about the difference between baking and cooking. Baking requires precise measurements, while cooking, well, you have a little room for creativity. But in a lot of cases, estimation is going to do the job just fine. Plus, it's quicker and a lot less taxing. And the best part? You can often do it in your head. So how do you estimate? Estimation follows some very basic steps. First thing you do is round the numbers that you're working with. Then you perform the operations in the correct order. Kids often think you do the opposite. You perform the operations and then you round the answer. But that kind of defeats the purpose. So let's look at that aspirin and milk problem from earlier. Let's say the aspirin costs $3.89 and the milk costs $3.68. Round each of these up to the nearest dollar. That's $4 a piece. Then add to get $8. Now you've got to figure out the tax. Let's say the tax rate in your area is 6.07%. Round that up to 10%. Why? Because it's easier to find 10% than to find 6%. 10% of $8 is 80 cents. Add that to the $8 and you get $8.80. This is your estimate. And in just a few short steps, you figured out the answer to your question. $10 is going to cover this purchase. We can check the estimation by finding the actual total. $3.89 plus $3.68 is $7.57. And now you have to find the tax. Multiply $7.57 times 0.607. That will give you 46 cents. Add to the total and you've got $8.03. And that's pretty darn close to $8.80. Now notice when I did my estimations, I rounded up in all cases. And that's because I wanted to know if I had enough money to cover the cost of these items. If I round up, then I'm going to get a higher estimate than the actual cost. That gives me a little bit of cushion and I don't have to think as hard. So the next time you're tempted to bring out a calculator or scribble on a piece of paper, ask yourself, could I just estimate? And if you have trouble doing estimations, just keep practicing. Like anything else, the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. Share your ideas with me at www.mathforgrownups.com. Tweet about this video using the hashtag #PowerInEstimation. And until next time, remember, math doesn't have to be your BFF, but you can learn to get along in public. Do you have your own copies of Math for Grownups or Math for Writers? Visit www.mathforgrownups.com and click on books. What's stopping you?